all they do is think about you. I was just thinking of Mark Dorsey. You know, he had a song called All I Do Is Think About You. I used to listen to that song religiously when I was 16. Can tell my age, right? And it's a remake of the Stevie Wonder classic. So you may want to go and check out that song. It's a channeled song. But this individual feels like they're not satisfied with how things ended. So I feel like there's been some type of separation between yourself and this individual, is what I'm picking up with the Justice card in the reverse. They feel as if they didn't get their say. They had the short end of the stick. This could be in regards to an ending of a marriage, or maybe for some of you, a marriage didn't take place. For others of you, this could be an end of a working situation. And this person can't get you off their mind. They often think about you coming back into their life. You know, this individual waits for you. They wait for that call. They wait to see you. They may occupy in the same places that you both used to go to once upon a time. And this person feels very redundant without you, you know, and they're hoping that you haven't moved on. They're hoping that you haven't met someone. They're hoping that no one has not invested in you, is what I'm picking up. For some of you, this is like an ex-spouse with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So if you're masculine listening to this, or if you are a female and you date other females, right? This individual, they feel betrayed and they feel burned, is what I'm picking up. You know, I'm looking at the freeze there. This situation may include someone else, or there's a fear of you moving towards someone else. So for instance, if you divorce this individual, they didn't want that divorce to take place. This is the type of person that would want to remarry you, is what I'm picking up. I also feel for some of you that this person feels like you are the one that got away. So for some of you, I'm hearing that this individual felt like you and them would have been like couple goals, you know, and they're resentful for a future partner that you may get. They don't want you to meet someone else. So this could be a situation where you broke things off with this individual, or you just don't chat to this person no more, and this person's very bitter about the whole situation, and they feel like you could have been the one. Like, I literally could have settled down with you. I literally would have married you, is what this person's thinking, and you robbed me of that opportunity. You robbed me of that opportunity to be with you. And for some of you, you didn't even like this person in that way. They just became very consumed and obsessed with your energy. And they can't find you on social media, or even if you are on social media, you're not very active. You know, you have put up a boundary. Maybe if they sent you messages, you're not messaging them back. You may not use certain apps that they use, so they can't really find anything on you. They check to see if you looked at their stories, if you know, have viewed their posts. They're not getting nothing from you, and they just feel isolated from you. And they may intentionally post pictures of them looking good so that you can see these pictures, but you're not interested at all. And in the past, they may have tried to entice you, and they were unsure as to whether or not you had romantic feelings for them, but it's becoming very clear that you actually didn't, and you don't. And this person's taken aback because they felt like all the tricks that they did in the past of being, you know, subtly flirtatious, etc., they thought that it was working, and they thought that this situation would lead to some type of relationship. They thought that they had bounded you or binded you, is what I'm picking up. They thought that they could manipulate you, but manipulate you into dating them and seeing them in a certain way, in a romantic way. But there's some type of harsh realization that you don't see them in that way, and now it's hitting home that you never did. You know, for some of you, like I said, you may have dated this individual and this person is obsessed with you, and they feel like, no, no, I can't let them go. I can't let him go. I can't let her go. But they really haven't got anything to work with. I also feel like this individual is very determined. They're very physically attracted to you, to the point whereby if you've been intimate with this person, they obsess about it. And I'm just seeing Beyonce's song in my mind's eye, Ring the Alarm. It's like the more they think about your experiences together, the more angry they get of the thought that you could make someone experience you in that same way, because they want to gatekeep your energy for themselves. For some of you, even if you haven't been intimate with this individual, this person may have thought that eventually it will go that way, and the fact that they are not going to experience you in that way that they want to is driving them mad. Like they're extremely angry. They're also shocked that you have literally worked them out. So there's indication that this person feels that they were onto something. They thought that they had managed to make you view them in a certain way. So they thought, if I keep acting in this way, eventually we're going to be intimate together, or eventually we're going to start dating, or whatever the case is. But you've just literally gone ghost on this person, and they can't believe it. They don't want to think about you with other people, with the Seven of Cups in the reverse. They don't want you to have any options. So they want to rush in so that you don't have any options. They want to rush in so that you remember them. You know, this is a type of annoying energy that won't go away. They don't even want to invest in any options themselves, because all they see is you. You know, it's like you put some type of, I don't know, man. This person is hopelessly devoted to you. If they didn't know it before, they feel like, I don't feel like this person will say they're in love. For some of you, just because I'm not really getting any cups card. Okay, we've got the Seven of Cups here, but I feel like this person is obsessed with you, and they don't want to lose out to anyone else. They're very competitive over you and your energy. They see you as someone that they have to win over. So they see you as a prize, because they see themselves as a prize, and they feel like you are their match. And to know that you will or have moved on to someone else gets them very angry. So they will try and rival or scare other people off away from you. Yeah, they will scare other people off away from you, because they know that you get a lot of attention. They know that a lot of people find you attractive, and you have a very distinct type of energy whereby you're very charismatic, and a lot of people do actually fall for you. A lot of people want to befriend you, even in a platonic sense, or a lot of people do have romantic feelings for you. You know, and you're very popular, and this person knows that with your popularity, with your charisma, with your looks, etc., you are, you know, you won't be alone for long. And part of the reason why they're in this energy is because maybe you didn't view them in the same way, is what I'm picking up, because we've got the Five of Cups here. This situation's burdening this person, you know. They really feel sad, because for some of you, you have like slowly started to distance yourself emotionally from this person. Like, if it's a friend, this person has romantic feelings for you, right? But they are feeling to themselves that even if you are physically with them, they feel the energetic shift. They don't feel like you're emotionally there. It's like you're moving away from them slowly by slowly. And they're going to try, or they have been trying to stagnate and block your movements. Like they don't want you to leave them. They're very fearful of you leaving them, especially if you are talking about dating again, or you want to date someone, or they fear that you're going to meet someone. You're going to end up getting married to someone with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and they will try and block this because they have feelings for you. They will try and cause endings in any potential relationships. But Spirit is saying that it's not going to work. This is like a person trying to force their emotions onto you, and they're trying to force you to see them in a certain light, and you don't. And the thing is, internally, when this person's by themselves, they do feel that I don't really feel like this person feels, they don't think that you look at them in a romantic way. So they may have overextended themselves to you, like gift giving, etc. But they're getting tired of doing that now as well, because they want you to not look at them as Mario, say I'm just a friend, right? They want you to view them as someone that's a potential, to the point whereby they keep thinking about you with the Magician card. And because they keep thinking about you, they're actually manifesting you in, because if you keep thinking about something, that's why you have to be very intentional when you are manifesting, because you can bring that energy towards you. Because they keep focused on your energy and your name, or whatever the case is, they are drawing your energy to them. But what they're finding is that even if you are around them, because you may know this person from a friendship group, club, organization that you belong to, from work, maybe you go to a certain restaurant or a diner and it's a cashier there, pretty hot cashier actually, but you may not be looking at this person like this if you're a male or if you date females. But you may go to like a biker group and this person's always there, something of that sort, right? And you definitely may have worked with this person, or you could work with this individual, right? And because this person keeps fixated on your energy, whether they are conscious of it or unconscious of it, they are manifesting you back in. They're manifesting in you and them, or I feel like they're trying to manifest you to see them as someone that is a potential romantic suitor, because they know internally that you don't find them to be a match to you. Not that you find, you just don't look at them in that way. And they know that, so for some of you, this person could be going as far as doing spell work, with the Magician card. So that's why it's very important that you are quite mindful, especially if you know that this person likes you. But for some of you, you don't know that this person likes you. I don't feel like this person, for some of you, is intentional about the spell work, but because they keep focused on you and fixated, and they are fixated on your energy, they are manifesting you in. And they do find that you are emotionally detached. So they may have you around physically, but emotionally you're not there. They're not connecting to you because you're not an energetic match to them, because they're trying to force a connection. They're trying to manifest bumping into you as well, right? For some of you, this person does know about manifestations. They've gone online, they've researched, etc. Bruno Mars talking to the moon or whatever. This girl, she's, absorbing the stars, energy or whatever. But I feel like more so than anything, guys, because they keep thinking about you, they're manifesting you back in. And they literally keep thinking about you. But Spirit is saying, you are safe, you're protected. I feel like your energy's sealed off, because I'm hearing your guides are protecting you. And if you pray, Spirit is saying keep prayed up. And this is causing some type of shield so that they can't, project onto your energy. It's like literally bounces off. And this person's very skilled though. They they definitely have been trying to do some type of manifestation work, and they're doing some type of research on the internet about how to get someone to like you or whatever the case is. I don't know, man. But it's not working with the Seven of Cups in the reverse. It's not working. Because I feel for some of you, you're starting to see this person as annoying, or you're starting to see this person for who they really are and what they actually represent. Like they're trying to force connections. And maybe in the past you didn't really see them in that way. But this energy, like, even if you didn't think it before, when you're around this person, it's like your energy could be repelling their energy. Your guys are repelling them from you. So that's why there's an energy of you taking a step back. But yeah, keep prayed up, and keep healthy boundaries and keep doing you. I'm here for some of you, you might actually like this person, but for the majority of you, I feel like you don't. But yeah, this is someone who feels like something didn't get off the ground with you. They're very angry with you. For some of you, they want to argue with you because you don't like them in that way. And They feel like you are the one that got away. You or this person could be of the signs Libra, Taurus, Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius. Sagittarius again, Aquarius, Virgo again, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. And lastly, this person feels as if you just view them as someone that's, maybe this person's younger than some of you, or you see them as like a little sister or a little brother or something. You don't look at them in that way, and they want you to see them as someone that is like a siren or a vixen, or something like that. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. And did I mention Aries? So maybe because Aries has gone into Neptune, you can see the ish for what it really is, or you can see this person's underhanded means for what they really were. And yeah, you're taking a step back. Congratulations.